I think it's safe to say that we've reached the end of the first era of fitness wearables. You know, the one that was ushered in by Fitbit, and then Jawbone, Nike, and many others have followed on. There's probably a dozen different devices you can choose from that will track your steps, maybe your sleep, and possibly also your pulse in combination with those two. And a couple things have happened in recent generations of other technologies and decisions made by a couple companies that lead me to believe that we are at a inflection point. Things are going to change. Maybe a lot of the wearables or the style of wearables that we're seeing today is going to go away. And the first of those things was a motion sensor being added to the iPhone 5S. Now, that enabled tracking to be built right into your phone, so you didn't actually need a wearable. As long as you have your phone with you, which most of us always have our phone with us, you can track at least the steps portion of the common infrastructure of most of the fitness tracking wearables. And Runkeeper was one of the first to implement that in their own software, and they allowed you to do how many steps per minute that you were taking, which is very useful if you're doing distance running and trying to maintain a consistent speed. Now, the second piece of that is that Runkeeper has followed along and added a separate app simply for tracking the steps that you have throughout your day called Breeze. And Breeze will run in the background and keep track of all the steps throughout your day. You can set a step goal and see whether or not you hit the step goal, just like you can with Fitbit, Nike, Jawbone. And the third thing, well, that is even more significant is Nike is getting out of the wearable business. They're getting rid of the FuelBand, and they went so far as to get rid of the team behind the FuelBand. And to me, that signifies they're going big on software. They're going to keep doing the software that they have, the Nike Plus software, and they're going to focus on the integrations that they have directly into their shoes. The shoes that they're making now, many of them have a Nike Plus little tracking device built right into the shoe that is compatible with the entire Nike Plus ecosystem. And I think that's where we're going to see things going, because really, if you can track at the shoe level, you know if the shoe took a step. And then if you can track that back to the software, that's far more consistent than something on your wrist. And I think that we're going to see a lot more of the wearable companies having to shift their strategy if they want to continue to remain relevant. And Nike and Runkeeper in conjunction with the 5S motion sensor is just the beginning.